Hello, hello, hello. I trust that anyone who happened to find this, happened to stumble upon this video is in a space of peace, is in a space of ease because baby, things are happening, right? Things are just the cards are falling as they may. So in this Venus Flow Friday, I just wanted to chat a bit, talk about some stuff that was, coming to my mind because there's been a lot that has been happening and transpiring out here in life. So again, I trust that everyone is drinking their water and minding their business. But yes, on this Venus Flow Friday, I'm gonna pull out my cards. I'm greeted by the Justice card because that's exactly what is going on out here in these streets. Just us. There's been a great it's funny how this place, right, is ruled by so many things other than, it's ruled by exactly what it's supposed to be ruled by. But I was gonna say separation, but then I'm like, separation is there's a great separation that has been happening for some time, and it's so crazy how on this physical realm they have all of these different dividing, separating factors, segregating factors, but like what is really being displayed is not, and that's the separation of the spiritual and the physical beings, right? And at this time, it is crucial. It is so crucial to be in a space of going where the love is flowing, being in a space of, I just looked at the wall and one of the posters, my children's posters, I looked at the sun, right? Being in a space to where you have nothing to do but to shine, right? There's no dimming your lights of any sort, even on your worst day, right? So make sure that you are with this separation happening, this segregation happening, this spiritual and physical situation that's going on, just ensuring that you are in spaces that serve you fully, right? That serve you fully, in spaces where you are welcomed, where you are admired, where you are rejoiced, right? Where there's not any energy. Set the intention to intentionally be in those spaces, because I get it. We go out into public and we don't know whose energy we're running into. But if you're going to be spending time in places and spaces, know where it is that you are going. People would always talk about me because I'm the type, who all gonna be there? Because I don't rock with everybody. And at one point, it was coming from a low vibrational space, but the more that I tap into my spiritual awareness and be just completely aware of self, I see how important, like, to others, it looked like it was coming off as very, she thinks she better, but no, like, I have to protect my spirit, and I didn't even realize that is what I was doing. So maybe when I was younger back in the day, yeah. But now that I'm older, I'm able to see, like, yo, that wasn't coming from an ill standpoint. That was coming from a legit space within my heart of knowing that you ain't supposed to be everywhere. You got to protect yourself at all costs. Okay? At all costs. So yes, with this separating habit, make sure you're protecting yourself. I said it earlier, drinking your water, minding your business. That was a popular thing that was going on a couple years ago, but like really, and I say that because like I low-key high-key been lacking on my water today, so really being hydrated. Really being hydrated, but my goal is to always show up in the space as a an inspiration, right? To always be the person that I desired growing up, right? And now that I'm an adult, right now that I'm at this space, to still show up as the person that I would want to be around. You know what I'm saying? A person that I would want to have energy exchanges with. And I trust that you're able to find something, you're able to make peace with whatever it is that is that comes of today. Watch out, master your feelings. Make sure you were tending to self. Oftentimes, like I'm pretty sure I've said it more than a couple times, but make sure that you are truly tending to yourself, because this energy, you gotta take care of you. SIDS is coming up, seasonal depression is seasonal. What is it? Something depression is coming up, and this is the season we're not getting as much sunlight. Depending on where you at, it may be the weather, whatever the case. We just had a few days of rain, right? And it was kind of doom and gloom, right? So make sure that you are taking all of the necessary steps to get yourself in alignment, right? What does that mean? Make balance with what it is that you have. If you're not able to go out and get the sun, be in the sun, take you some vitamin D pills. If you are feeling at this time, everybody wants to scarf themselves with all of the low vibrational foods, those comfort foods, because we have the holidays coming up, et cetera, et cetera. Don't fall into those old traps. Be in a space of really tending to yourself, filling your cup. As I was saying, between the spiritual and the physical, there was this separating, right? There's a separation happening. But it's not so much that we should be in a separation, but we should be creating balance with what we have, right? Creating balance to a point where you know when to act and you know when to chill, right? You know when to speak and you know when to feel, right? Knowing how to carry out the energy that is being presented at this moment. Like, I just keep hearing new earth. Everything that I have been feeling, experiencing is given that Nina Simone, right? It's a new dawn, it's a new day. And it's a point of, I say this often, but it always weighs, damn, can I speak? It always weighs heavy. Like, what are you carrying with you in this next season as we're getting ready to prep? We know winter is here for some people already. And we don't go based off of the dates. You just feel the energy and you're able to tell. So in this next season, what are you taking with you? Because we get into a point of things coming to a close, things coming into a new, lessons being learned, being able to go to the next chapter, go to the next season, but being in a space of not thinking irrationally. Again, get your feelings, get your stuff in order, not being in a space of conflict. Let it flow, right? Not dimming your light, shining, being the star. Not stopping yourself from I'm getting throat chakra energy. Not stopping yourself from speaking. Hence me being here, right? Hence me doing this. Not stopping your motion. Knowing that everything is okay. Knowing that everything is okay. Everything is happening and transpiring just as it is. You have to be in an affirming state, in a knowing state, in a feeling state of being free. Being free. This season is calling for fresh new energy, fresh starts, fresh everything, fresh set of boundaries, fresh set of rules, fresh set of thoughts. I just heard Tupac. He say the old way wasn't working. It's on us to. We got to change the way we eat, change the way we live, change the way we treat each other. You see, the old way wasn't working, and it's on us. Being nurturing. Being nurturing, not being in a space of not tending to your soil. Do not forget to tend to your soil. Do not forget to tend to you, your greatest plant, right? Do not forget to pour that energy into self. I said this earlier, new thoughts. Endings. I just thought of 11/11. Then you got 11/11 coming up. But the energy, again, we don't have to go based off the dates, right? You feel the energy. Do not stop yourself from going forward in motion. Continue to persevere. Continue to push past. Do not become stagnant. Because there's an illusion of it looked like you may not be able to make it. Continue to push past, right? Don't be up at night with wandering thoughts of how. Just know that it's gonna work out. That's the thing. We involve ourselves too much with the thought of the how, right? With the how is this gonna, that's not yours to carry. That's not yours to handle. As long as you are putting yourself in having that connection, right? Putting yourself on a path. Putting yourself on a path, having that connection to flow. Your mind cannot be clouded at this time. Take your vitamins, get you some tea, get you some adaptogens, right? Get you some, what is it? Ashwagandha, astragala. I can always butcher the name of that one. Get you some holy basil, ginkgo biloba, her sea haw as well. But drink your teas to ground yourself, make the connection. It's time to come out of conflict with yourself. That mental conflict, that mental fog. Again, the justice card then came back out. Justice is being served. You just have to be patient. And then we got the chariot. I said something earlier. I forgot what I said, but then it's the chariot. It's given the balance with the black and white. right? She got her wand. She is persevering. She is pressing forward. She is making shit happen, kicking ass and taking names. What else do we have? Being ready, staying ready, saying you got to get ready, being ready to take charge. So just in case you come up against some opposition, you already ready, because it's gonna come. That we're in the season for that coming. Sitting on your throne, the Nine of Cups, right? Giving boss energy, giving endings and new beginnings, transforming that energy, transforming those emotions, getting to a place of I'm on that new foundation. I'm on that new foundation, yeah. So listen, stop playing with me, Linda. Creating new ways of thinking, new ways of expressing, new ways of feeling, tapping into those, clearly tapping into your creative process, creating something new for foundation. Look how she's standing on business, standing on principle, standing on moral, standing on business, standing on values, right? Holding it, crowned, right? She got ultimate balance. She's grounded and rooted in what it is that she believes when it comes to these earthly possessions, these earthly things. Again, what did I just say? You cut someone in half, that's Sephora, that's balance. The separation between the spiritual and the physical, right? But all of the different separations that you see and all of the divisiveness is rooted in separating the spirit from the physical. But instead of separating, we should be co-creating and having balance. Not being too irrational, I'm sorry, not being too irrational when it comes to the emotions. Getting yourself out of that. Just saw 1717. Compassion at the bottom of the deck. Filling with compassion. Be kinder to yourself. Stop killing yourself with those thoughts, so you can step into your well. You got to surrender. Let go of everything. It's calling for a fresh start. It's time to plant those new seeds. You're gonna be okay, 'cause everything is fine. No need to wreck your brain. No need to waste time. You're gonna be okay. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. You gotta surrender to what you know in order to get there. You've got to grow. You gotta get there. This is how we flow, and this is how we flow. You gotta open up. Open up your heart to someone you love. Trust yourself. It'll come from above. 'Cause it's within. You already know. Yeah, 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 yeah. In order to get to that space of knowing that everything is fine and trusting the divine, you have got to open up. It is calling for a true state of surrender, really making peace with things, right? Making peace with what was, what is no longer, what is and what will be. Making peace. Oh no, they got some regular songs on here. Hold on, where my one at? I really love Kamal, but I don't know if they're gonna flag my video. Not me, got cars flying. So before I get up in here, because I ain't trying to be in here for 45, 50 minutes, although whatever spirit calls for. Flow? Okay. Flow, okay, it's time as I split the deck. It's time. You're being asked to move forward toward the dream that you have been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It is time. Michael Jackson said, "This is it." It's bothering me that these cards on the floor. I need to be able to see it. No, my thing broke. Just have to release it. It's time. Soar. You got to soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light. Didn't I just say that earlier? Stop playing with me. Period. That's what the cards say. Period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Fly high. If you are unaware of how to actually step into this, I would say, although there are plenty of people, there are plenty of I was going to say YouTube, there are plenty of videos, but the best thing that you could do for yourself is to allow yourself to go into meditation. It doesn't have to be this long, drawn-out process. Everyone assumes that you have to be sitting there, lotus flower position, fingers, and being in this space of just quiet, just unrealistic. Again, we've been sold so many different. It's a slow down. I just peeked. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with ease. Go into reflection. Go into meditation. Tap into yourself. Create that connection. This rising, I woke up early because I had to take my brothers to the airport. I couldn't go to sleep. I laid there and I just couldn't. I started watching videos and then my spirit said, get up and go for a walk. And then I was only supposed to walk to a certain point. But baby, I had to regulate my nervous system because I was out there shivering. Right? But in the midst of me going through that and realizing that I am beyond this, that walk turned into a breeze. And again, I was only supposed to walk to a certain point. And I looked at the time and I'm like, girl, keep walking. Keep walking. But it is the point of getting out of that mind space, surrendering to the process, not fighting against what is happening. What is going to happen is going to happen regardless. We cannot stop none of that. But what we can stop, we could stop the way we choose to keep stressing out about stuff that we have no control over. It takes time, right? If you are really diligent, if you're really determined, if you really have it, your heart set up for that, it can happen overnight. Miracles happen every day, B. But it takes great work of you just showing up for yourself. Believe at the bottom of the deck. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life and you will do exactly that. Whatever it is you were sitting on, whatever it is you're pondering, whatever it is that you are afraid of. Well, what if they, but what if I, none of that shit matters. And as I'm here, I'm having a conversation with myself. Right? Because I am not exempt. I have my things. Everyone has their shit, right? But it's the point of, are you accepting your shit? Are you working with your shit? Or are you just still trying to tuck it in the back of the closet? We have give. One of the best feelings we can experience is given to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. You can give an offering to your ancestors. You can give a bit of advice. As long as it is not taking you out of your comfort zone. As long as it is not putting you in a space to where it is going to take so much out of you. Give, and then we got receive. Baby, is that not balance? Is that not masculine and feminine energy? Don't play with me. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. What did I just say? Miracles happen every day, B. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you are worthy of these gifts and open up. You got to give a little to get a little. Again, as long as you give it, it's not depleting you. As long as you give it, it's not the last drop out of your cup. First of all, I was going to say half, but recharge and revitalize yourself so you are able to give from the overflow. And that's honestly what I've been having to do. Calling back all of my energy and allowing myself to be in a space to be able to give my offerings, to show up for myself, right? Give myself some TLC, and then being able to be in a space to receive. Just saw a card that said new love may be getting ready to approach fast. So make sure if new love is coming in for you to get to that 10 of coins, right? 10 of pentacles, for you to be able to the chariot. If the chariot is ushering in love, do not resist. Be in a space of having a clear mind. Do not be in a space of bringing your insecurities. And do not be in a space of dimming your own light and not wanting to show who you are. There's a lot of ace page energy in this deck, right? Everything is fine, right? Do not be in a stagnant motion. Do not be afraid. Believe. Be brave. It is time. Have compassion. Surrender to the process, right? Open up to the process. Protect. Always stay strapped. Always strapped. When I'm in the club, little back in the day hit for you. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. Again, we are in the giving season, but you cannot be given from that empty cup at all. Now is not the time for you to be doing so. And how do you do that? You give from your overflow. Place your protection. The powers that should have never been are out here doing the damn thing, okay? And you need to make sure you are divinely protected, because even those that are closest to you can be used against you, okay? That's why I said make sure you are around like and like. Connect. I mentioned this earlier. Connect with yourself. Meditate. Get the journaling more. Allowing that time, it doesn't have to be super silent, but allow those times of being able to receive. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. Before you go out and you try to be in people's space, make sure you're good. Consult with yourself. Consult with yourself. Get your affairs in order. I know Pentacles is earthly, this earth, so make sure you're grounded. Make sure you're standing on business. You got your boundaries in place, right? Yes. Yes. I'm feeling it. Look like we gonna let it flow. Don't be in no self-sabotage mode. I did this last time and it was, don't be in a self-sabotage mode. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to be open. Allow yourself to give. If your spirit is tugging and telling you to do so, if they're saying jump, how high? Peace, peace. Hey, hey. I trust that you were doing good on this beautiful day. Trust that you were doing good on this beautiful day. I didn't even know nobody was in here. So, hey, yes. Just doing my thing on this Venus Flow Friday. Got some tunes going. What's your vibe feeling like today? What's your vibe feeling like today? Divine lineage. Sarah Kalima. I said Kalima. La Kali. Listen. Oh, feeling good and sturdy. Okay. Feeling good, feeling grounded, feeling secure. I am feeling good. I'm flowing. But Sarah Lakali with the number 6 and divine lineage, being able to flow. She got the water. She got the water going. Look how she's sitting there looking regal. Divine lineage. Everything has been ordained for this point, for this space that we are at in life. So even if it looked like the shit ain't going right, just know that it is. It's going exactly how it is intended to, how it is supposed to. It is us that just tend to make shit so complicated. But divine lineage, you were birthed for this. You were born for this. To be in a space of receiving, to be in a space of connecting. Although she got the water essence, right? She is flowing. Water essence, okay, and flowing intuition, tapping into your intuition, making that connection. Everything you desire, everything you need is already within. Being in a space of trusting. That's one of the hardest things to do when you have, all of the odds have been stacked against you when it comes to trusting and showing up for yourself. You tend to get in a space of not being able to trust your intuition because at so many times you thought you were trusting your intuition, but you were really in that carnal energy, like in that lower energy. So trusting, making that connection, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Get out of your mind. Keep surrendering, keep trusting, knowing that it is ordained. Your bloodline, I'm hearing your bloodline. bloodline. I'm gonna have to go back and like all of these. Worthiness, we are worthy. I just heard golden, we are golden, we are worthy. What did I say earlier? Being able to pour from that overflow. And look, she ain't even got to do the work. That's how beautifully ordained it is that she's just there and calling the shots. So tapping more into continuing to make the connection, to continue to tap into that balance, right? I was speaking about that earlier, how we have so many divisive divisions going on, to where everyone versus everyone on every little bit of thing. But if you get to the root of it in some way, shape, or form, it is the rooted in the separation of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So when you get to a space of having that balance of knowing and feeling and walking in your worthiness, like I said, look how she is flowing and going. She's pouring and she don't even got to do the work. So tapping into your magic. Tapping into your magic. I just heard create affirmations that get you, like powerful affirmations that will get you to a space of being able to call in shit on site. And that's what it's giving. Because look how she's sitting there. She's beautiful too. The colors is popping. Oh, yes. And I just realized it's a 5. The 5, you got the yellow, you got the solar plexus popping, having the confidence to do so. Having the confidence to do so. Because listen, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Level up popped out. Level up. Hey. That separation that has happened has been happening for a while, but we're, the spiritual, physical is catching up. Scorpio essence, I desire and I shall acquire. Yes. Call it in easily and effortlessly. Ooh, see, that's crazy. Ma'at energy again. That balance, clearing that heart space. Please do not go into a space of that sad shit. What is it? Seasonal something depression. I speak about this all the time because it's so easy to get caught up in there. But again, Ma'at, giving and receiving. Being in a space to give a little bit and get a little bit. Okay, give a lot of bits and receive a lot of bits. Okay, being in that space of giving and receiving. That's divine order. That's a 10. Whew. New beginnings, a new chapter. Having that heart as light as a feather. Making sure we are fully operating in those laws of Ma'at. In one of my children's classes, in one of their classes, in their yoga class, they go over the children's versions, and like we were talking about how important and how vital it is, instead of just speaking it, like making sure we are really operating that in that space, because shit is happening left and right. And it's so easy to get. It's like they amped up and turned up the volume. It's so easy to get just like thrown off square. And the harvest is here. Everything that we have reaped, we will sow. The harvest is here. 43 said the harvest is here. Although we are energetic to when we know as spiritual beings, the harvest is always here. There's always a time for celebration. There's always a time for all of the seeds, because we sow seeds in all seasons. I just heard 6 months ago. So maybe something that transpired 6 months ago. Miracles. I was saying this earlier. Miracles happen every day, B. The harvest. The harvest. Be on the lookout. Being open, being ready to receive again. Being on the lookout. And again, just knowing that it don't mean right now. It can mean right now, but it's coming, and being patient. And again, that was why the surrender card. Mass just came out. Remove your illusions. Remove the mask. Not being in a facade. Being authentically you. Being 100% transparent. Showing up as yourself forever and always. This is number 18. It's 5 masks right there. So we know what 5 represents, of course. Change, conflict, chaos. Coming out of those masks that keep you in a space of imposter syndrome or feeling like you have to put on this facade. And you got the 18, the 1 moving into the 9. More masks. Wow, more masks are going to keep falling off. More and more. As these masks are coming off, and maybe in a season of grief. Again, we're in a season of where the depression and anxiety is heightened, right? So making peace with grief, being able to have a good cry, being able to release, but also in the season of Scorpio, being able to transmute that shit. So may have to grieve over those past versions. This mask is giving past versions. So whatever it is that you have to release the mask. Coming out of that energy, grief, getting to a space of being able to dance that shit out. However it looks like for you. Make the connection. However it looks like to you. To release. If you have to have a burn and release ceremony, if you have to have like a funeral, whatever it is that is going to get you in a space, to not rush your process, because it did say take your time, right? And then it says good juju, knowing that you are on the right side of things. I don't want to say the right side, you on the left side of things. You're on the left side of things. I said this earlier, and it's the 7. Tapping into that energy, your divine energy. Make the connection. Uno más. One more. Cutting cords. I'm hearing that this needs to be done on a wider level. Spiritually cutting the cords to the things that are bonding, that are bondage, right? That are keeping you bound to certain timelines, to certain places, certain things. So when you're doing this stuff, declaring and decreeing that it is cut from you and removed from you in spirit and in flesh. Excuse me, universally, spiritually. Not just from this lifetime, but past lifetimes, ancient eon lifetimes. Cutting those cords that keep you bound. Remember the 8 of Cups, it was reversed. So not being stagnant in that energy, not letting it weigh you down, slow you down. The chariot is trying to come through and make a move and get popping, right? Proper justice cannot be served if you are not in a space of releasing and letting go. Because what's the point? What's the point of calling the police if you just gonna stay? That's what I heard. I don't know what, but what's the point? If you just gonna stay, why even just stay and deal with it? I said one more, and look, I done threw out more cards. I'm not. It said you are in this last two. Wounded healer. Again, taking that time out for self. You've been healing and take care of everybody else, and we saw that, right? But in order to go out into the world to give, make sure your cup is overflowing. And then awakening. There's a new level of awakening. If it hasn't happened already, it is happening. Getting into that space. Getting into that space of divine awakening. Getting into we got recovery when transformation. You're going to movement from stagnation. Say that you're grateful for it all. But it's time for that tower to fall. You gotta let it go and let it flow. You gotta move on. Say, hey, thank you for carrying me through to radiant hell. You better claim your well to radiant hell. Spiritual, mental, and physical. Whoa. All right. We're going to do a few more cards and I'm out. Expect a miracle. I said that shit. Miracles happen every day, B. Miracles happen every day, B. Miracles. Where my card at? I say miracles happen every day, B. Bruh. Okay, I was about to say it. Miracles happen every day, B. Expect a miracle. Expect a miracle. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for your miraculous intervention and healing energy, which has restored the health of XYZ. So whatever it is within the health, because everything has health in relation to it. So give thanks for the miraculous interventions and healing energy, which has restored the health of my Aunt Maddie, as she is going through her transition. Not her transition, but she's going through a transformation within her life. I am setting the tone and giving the thanks for her health to be restored and the miraculous intervention, because I know that miracles happen every day, B. Couple more cards, yeah. Earlier I tapped into everything you need is in you. Ask your body for a message. No need to be stressing. Sit, ask your body for a message. Dear body, please help me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. Again, earlier I mentioned this season, don't get caught up in that whole it's the holiday season and I gotta do this. Nah, stay on your shit, stay disciplined. Because if we know at this time, there's so much that is happening, right? There's so much that they are poisoning us with. So get in the habit of making that connection with your body and respect your body needs. And mine need water. Thank you. Woo! Time be flying, ain't it? All right. Couple more cards from this deck. Couple more cards flipped up. Give us your cares. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. So again, we spoke on this earlier, getting to a space of, okay, I'm not even about to try and look for it. Getting into that space of bravery. Hand it over, release it. This is a part of the giving. Consult with your team, consult with them and give them cares to them so you are able to be lighter and be freer and be that Eight of Cups, right? Be that Eight of Cups upright to be able to flow effortlessly on that chariot, right? This is what this is given. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. Everything you need is already within you. All you have to do is speak. Speak. Divine intervention. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with name of person in need and for helping with XYZ. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. So whatever it is that you were seeking divine intervention on, whatever it is, the ailments, the illness, the dis-ease within their body, whatever the situation is, the physical, right? The spiritual, the emotional, whatever it is that they are enduring, you have the power to release it. But again, you have to speak. You have to be in a place of asking for help. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping. Thank you for being with my Aunt Maddie and for helping with her cancer. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. And accepting that guidance that she will be taken care of. She will be okay. Everything is going to flow as it should. And if anything is to transpire or to happen, I ask and I am declaring that you will make sure that her soul and her spirit, her body, her mind is at ease during it all. During it all. I'm gonna pull. Let me clean up some of this mess because I got all of this stuff over here really quick. Pull a card. Ask, when can they expect their miracle?
When can people expect their miracle?
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
2 cards fell.
Okay, what's the 2 cards?
Okay.
No. Just go ahead and shuffle again. Shuffle again. When can they expect their miracle? What intuition card do you have for the good people today? We'll grab it. That's it.
Please.
When can they expect their miracle?
Month than a year. More than a year.
More than a year.
That's when you're gonna expect your miracles, because miracles happen every day. And miracles happen every single day. It doesn't matter if it's not a miracle. Yes, miracles happen every day.
Waking up is a miracle, right? Having food is a miracle. Having a vehicle is a miracle. Practice detachment. Refrain from pushing forward a specific goal or attempting to figure everything out. Ask less of life and your sixth sense. Ask less of life and your sixth sense to receive more now. Mentally and emotionally move away from a concern or desire. Out of the box epiphanies arrive via non attachment. Evolution and positive progress are in a process. Expect, observe, and wait. So get in the space of.
What do you mean, talk to me?
Tap into your spiritual side. Make that connection with your intuition. Intuition popped out earlier, right? Release the mask. Release the grief of being in a space of feeling like you have to have the attachment, right? Get out of that that Nine of Swords energy. Ask less of life and your sixth sense to receive more now. Mentally and emotionally move away from a concern or desire. Out of the box epiphanies arrive via non-attachment. Evolution and positive progress are in process. Accept, observe, and wait. Surrender. That came out earlier. Surrender to the process. Surrender to what is happening. Surrender to seasons changing. Surrender to your emotions. There is an awakening. You can't get to the awakening if you're still holding on, right? You can't get to that level up if you're still holding on. You can't get to that 10 of cups if you were still holding on. I am everything and nothing at all. When can they expect their miracles? In the summer. Whatever major miracle is supposed to be happening, because again, miracles happen every day. But whatever it is that is supposed to be the grand scheme of miracles, whatever it is you have wrapped up too tight that you're holding on to that attachment to, that's what's got you stuck. But it's happening and it's coming for you. It just takes time. So with that being said, we are going to end it here. If anyone happened to stay to the end and watch it to the end, I thank you. I appreciate you. I love you.
Wait, don't hit it.
We have a guest who decided to join us.
So, who wants to ask first?
There's nobody in here, love. It's just us. See?
Oh, come on.
But with that being said, we love you. Peace.
Bye.